All right, we're
I'm
gonna.
not here.
No, I know what you're saying. Both are dumb.
To the child.
The horse are cool. Did you say that wrong? Or...
Yeah, wait, did you actually just say that?
Yeah, I said that in game as I'm leaving the house.
Oh, we're just going then.
I didn't think we started yet.
No, we started.
Yeah, he started. He started.
You-
You started talking. So
Leave the house. There you see the wagon,
I'm leading the
the
horse.
gray
who's
horse
walking.
in the street. You lead the horse.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull relearn back a little bit.
Thank you.
Amadeus, where are you walking? Are you kind of up by the front?
You too.
Yeah, I need to go to the blue water end.
Oh, okay. So you're actually gonna go. You can follow them this way, and then eventually you're going to break off. So you're on that side. The two of you are on this side of the carriage, side by side, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You walk down these streets. There are a few people out and about, walking to and from their houses, but most of the commotion is towards the main road.
I told him about Van Richten. He knows. I thought it best that I tell him. Told him
Of course.
he longed many hours ago so he could have time to process, but he is taking care of his things and, well, what is done is done. I just wanted to let you
Yes.
know as well.
Of course. What's done is done.
Are you okay? You seem a little distressed. Would you like
I mean, I had to do it. He's
Killing
in
you.
the way. I have to prove it to Strahd.
No, you don't have to prove anything to Strahd. He knows your value. You don't have to prove it.
I don't want to be just a pawn in his game, though.
And whose?
Strahd's.
Do you think he's playing a game?
It's all just a game.
What do you think about what he did to the Ravens?
That I do not agree with. I don't think that's right. I
No.
kind of get where it comes from, needing the symbol, but killing all of those people.
Trying to get more of a story. I don't know. Amadeus should have just given him the amulet. He tried to make a deal. I don't know.
I mean, it would have saved a lot of lives, yes, but it's his volition.
I know he has. I know he used it. I know he did. He was
What's he going to do with it? Just try and destroy it?
No.
Can you even?
No. He's taking it to Mount Cactus.
He's going to Mount Cactus.
I believe so. He has some matters to tend there. So what the last I heard.
Did he say anything about it?
Just that he was going to get rid of it.
The symbol.
Yes.
Hmm.
He would be back soon, but I don't know.
As you walk, did the two of you say anything to each other? You're leading
Isn't
the
he
horse.
going to the tavern?
Yes, but you're on the same road together. As of now.
I don't say anything.
Where you been staying this whole time?
Either alone or with the Vistani, sometimes with Octavio. God rest his soul.
What do you mean?
Oh, you haven't heard? I thought you saying that you saw him in the castle last was admission of seeing the crime.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Apparently one of our party mates dispatched him.
Wasn't my sister.
Are you idiot? I'm talking about.
No, you idiot.
You learn. He didn't seem quite fond of him when I brought him up.
And
It
he
seems
was a
like
good
you're
man too.
innocent. Seems I can't really trust anybody these days.
Seems that way.
I need to stop by the Blue Water Inn. I'll meet up with you guys later.
Best of luck to you.
You see him trail off up the road. He steps into the inn there.
I'd like to follow him.
You do? Okay. Yeah, you leave behind Anna. You watch him kind of run up ahead of the horses, and you pass by Glenfin.
What season is it?
Season 6?
Yeah.
Maybe 5?
You know, it was fall last we were here, and it's still fall. Yeah,
Is it like cold out?
it's like just before Halloween, so.
Is it like cold out though?
Yes,
Like
yeah.
freezing?
Not freezing. It depends on where you are. This part of the region tends to stay above freezing.
Okay, alright.
Thank God.
More rain, not snow.
But no frozen puddles on the ground.
Yeah. Anna, you're now kind of left trailing alone with Glenfin. It's these two head inside the inn. Do you catch up with them, or do you just kind of keep a distance?
I'm gonna keep a short distance.
Not you,
from
her.
Oh, sorry. He was talking. Okay.
Anna to
sorry.
Glenfin.
Anna to
Whatever.
Glenfin.
What a reunion, right?
Seems so joyful. Looks like you guys got a lot done together.
We've all changed quite a bit since being here.
Seems that
Seems.
way. So, how do you feel about your fiance killing your family-in-law?
Amadeus isn't seeing his family anymore.
Well,
He's made that very blatant.
nevertheless, how do you feel about slaughtering women and children?
He has his reasons. I don't know what they are. I don't. I'm sad it came to that, of course. I know it could have been prevented had there been an agreement beforehand, but I don't know.
Alright.
Relern, you were following Amadeus as he comes up to the inn, swings that door wide. There's still people, but there are less now. So it doesn't appear to be a meal time. You're sort of in between morning and lunch. You step inside and you see Danica there, back behind the bar again. Lenore is actually in the kitchen, washing some dishes. She comes back out, helps Danica by stringing a couple more glasses up on the shelf.
We go to the back of the kitchen. See the door?
Can I try to stop him or like just tap him on the shoulder before he goes back?
Yeah, he starts to duck behind the bar there, and you tag him.
Relern, what do you need? I said I'd meet up with you guys.
I'm aware. Would we be able to talk for a second? Privately.
Could you wait till we're done?
Yes, I can wait.
You you go back there. Lenore sees you and she comes up. Is everything okay?
I need to help an old friend. I'm gonna be gone.
She looks past you and sees Relern standing there.
Do I see her looking at me?
Actually, not him. His name is Glenfin. He was one of our friends and was in our group for a while. He had to leave. He's back now. So, it seems he's in need of help. I hate to leave you alone, but I think Danica could use some company.
You'll be safe out there.
Always. I'm gonna get her a big
She looks like she has more to say to you, but she just can't bring herself to say it. She give her a hug, and the words seem to fall from her tongue.
I tell her I love her.
Say it.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
say the
just
word.
say.
I love you.
And then, be safe.
What'd you just say? I'll be back in a little. Shouldn't be too long.
She looks as if she. And here, let me. She turns back to her. Begins to help her again. And it just sort of stands there in a daze. Just, you go back to the kitchen. I got this.
Walk back towards me, learn.
You're witnessing this, but he comes back to you.
Should we walk and talk outside?
Sure, if that works for you.
Okay. Yeah, you step outside the blue water and back out into the street. You see, far up ahead is the butt end of that wagon. It's trailed off down the road.
Follow that direction.
Okay. As the two of you were walking, I would like you to roll perception. Sorry, not the two of you.
Oh.
And
No,
and
no.
Griffin. Sorry,
Oh.
this.
See, now you understand what I was doing earlier.
Nope.
The heck was that?
Solo.
No.
Yeah. Also no.
Yeah, you kind of continue walking in awkward silence there for a bit. You don't see any Jezebel, you don't see any Pie Lady as you continue walking through the street. You get to the main square, turning right when you come past the orphanage, and then you stand there in the main square before the Baron or the Baroness's manor. Not long after, the two of you, now you may roll perception.
19.
Ooh, 12.
You notice, Amadeus, that it's odd, but there are no children outside.
Like anywhere? Or just
Not playing at the orphanage. So you go to turn into the main town square. Normally it's quite loud, with screams and yelling and playing.
Would that not you find it odd that there's no children playing at the orphanage? Anywhere?
I hadn't noticed it, but that is quite odd. Usually they're out playing, throwing a rock at each other or something.
Do you want to check it out? I'm
Yes.
curious now.
Are they by us
Let's go.
at all? Like, do we see them?
The two of you see the cart,
So much private conversation.
but
Yeah.
no, you aren't able to see them. You do see the cart, Relern and Amadeus, and the main square. But before turning towards it, you head towards the orphanage. Okay. As you walk up to that front door there, who is ahead?
I'll do that.
What do you do?
I'm gonna knock on the door.
You do that. No one comes.
Awesome. I'm gonna. Is it unlocked?
You go for it, and yeah, it's locked.
Is there?
I bust down the door with my quarters.
No.
cut.
No. All right. Roll that.
There you go. 11.
Okay. It takes you about 5 minutes as you're pounding on this door. The two of you are sort of wondering. You hear this kind of loud bashing across the away. It almost echoes out into the square. But it's kind of far off.
It's like,
I mend the door after it's open.
Okay. You open that door there, and still that whole time you were bashing on that door, no one came to it. You open it, and inside there are no children.
they're out there. They hid them.
This is concerning.
Where could they have gone?
I don't know. Let's check the rooms.
I'll check upstairs if you check downstairs.
Sounds good.
And you run up and down those halls, poking your head in each room. No one. You see blankets left, toys left, little that they might have had, shoes still there, extra coats and jackets and stockings, but no children. You come to the far end of the hallway where you know that Doris, the head mistress, should be in her room. The door is ajar.
I'm opening it. I'm going in.
Step inside and see no one is there either.
Is there any evidence of anything on the floor that I can...
You look around and go ahead and roll for investigation.
Can I also come back downstairs to
7.
7? Yeah, you don't notice anything that's out of the ordinary. Other than most all of the child's belongings are gone. You come back down the stairs and you see that door open, light streaming in through a window, and Amadeus casting a shadow out into the hall.
I go walk over into it. Have you found anything?
Nothing. Just that their toys are gone. I don't see anything. They're all gone.
Where could
Doris
all
isn't
of
here.
the children gone? Doris, I could maybe understand her being somewhere else, but all of the children.
Every single one. Well, there's nothing here. We should leave. Maybe there's
I guess.
somewhere else.
Could it have anything to do with the hags?
It's possible. What did you want to talk about earlier, by the way?
Amadeus, how do you see me right now? When you look at me, what do you see?
Question? Why do you ask?
Amadeus, I did something.
I know.
Yes, I assume so. Everybody knows without me telling them.
You want me to answer your question honestly? I don't see you as a good person. I think you're blinded for your need for this power. I don't think you need it, but you want it so badly you'll do anything. But that's not what we're doing right now. So we can talk about this later. We have Linfin in need of help. Can you still help? Is that something you are capable of doing?
Sure. I rush out of the orphanage at that.
I'm just gonna follow, obviously.
Sure. The two of you, out in the streets, you see before you, with the ringing of a bell, ding, 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 ding. Pies for sale! Yes, you'll take one, not two. Yes, sir, 2 it is. Come back, we're not here all week. How many? Only 3 carts. She goes and is giving out these pies. You recognize her, little redhead girl, her hair in two twisted braids.
Is there a rock about this size around?
You can look, yeah.
What
Look about.
the heck?
Roll for investigation.
I don't know. 18?
Yeah, you find cobblestone that kind of is loose there in the street. You're able to pry it open.
I want to grab it. And how far away is Jezebel from me?
About 20 feet.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try to hit her, but I'm like, well, go ahead and toss the rock like at her, so like lands near her.
Roll for
Like
athletics.
I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I dare you.
1.
1.
That's bullet worthy right there. What the heck?
Soars into the sky, much higher than you thought you would throw it. As it comes plummeting down, she's holding out a pie when all of a sudden, what the hells? She goes and she looks like, dude, who threw that?
I thought you liked playing games, Jezebel.
What the hell's is wrong with you? You'll have to pay for that, you know. In fact, you're gonna have to buy a whole lot more pies.
I'll make a deal with you. I'll buy some pies if you can beat me at this game.
I've got pies to sell. Look how many people I hear that need their pies. You think
What
I
if
have
I
time for
told you
games?
this game involved rocks in people's heads?
I'm busy right now. Now shove off, get to the back of the line, geezer. She goes and starts picking up the pieces of the pie. This one's half off. You?
You try to get her to play a game. You seem like you're better with her last time.
Why do we need to make her play a game? If she plays a game, is she a hag, or if she doesn't play a game, she's not a hag? I don't get what
I
this
have
is.
an idea. Just trust me.
Have we seen any of this yet?
Nope.
Okay.
Do you have to make her play a game?
That'd be the easiest way to do this.
Alright. I walk up to her.
Okay, she's passing out another pie. She goes, do you care if it's meat or do you care if it's cherry? I'll take both. Yes, you will. She hands it to him. That's 2 gold for you, sir. Thank you very much. I am bloody rich. She goes and starts stuffing her pockets. You see them actually very heavy. Her dress kind of weighed down, pulled at her shoulders at how much gold she stuffed into her pockets. Goes, hello.
Hello.
Would you like to buy a pie?
Not today. They're quite good though.
2 pies then?
Tempting. How about it doesn't how many pies do you have left?
Oh, I keep quite a lot. Let me see. About 19.
See, well, you're very busy. Why don't we play a game? Just, you look like you've got a lot of money. We could take a break and play a game.
Are you with that fella that threw a rock at me?
I wouldn't say with the fella. But,
Roll for persuasion.
While she's going off, I'm gonna go start drying symbols in the dirt off by the side.
Okay.
19.
Not eating.
Pies and not
Also, wait, first, what kind of game, or what kind of symbols, or how are you drawing these symbols? With what?
in the dirt. I'm just drawing them.
There's
with
no
the-
dirt, it's
there's
cobbled
no
road.
dirt. Over in the town center, it's all cobbled.
It's a cobbled street.
Oh.
Yeah, chalk, you got,
Kind of
Charcoal.
with another rock.
you can try, it's gonna take a bit longer. But she goes to you, okay, what kind of game? That's 2.
You can still be giving out pies. What kind of game would you like to play? Last I remember, you liked to throw rocks at people's heads.
Well, you don't always have to throw them, just if they run faster than you. Otherwise, you can just bump them on the head with it.
Do you have any new games?
I don't have time for much games now. I'm kept quite busy, as you can see.
What do you do at the mill?
Oh, I mostly grind flowers.
I see. Do you have more than one auntie there?
More than one auntie?
Yes. I know you have Auntie Morgantha. Is that right? Do you have another auntie?
There's Morgantha, and then there's her daughter. It's Bella.
Yes.
Yeah.
No one else is there. Just the three of you.
Well, I suppose sometimes we have more.
Sometimes. Does that get quite lonely? You only have three.
No, not really.
I see.
We still get business out there too sometimes.
Oh, I see. And sometimes you have more. More of what? More.
Just
More kids.
sometimes people come by.
People, or is it kids that come by? Or is it people that come by with kids?
Sorry, I don't.
Roll for persuasion.
19.
Well, I guess that it's sometimes it's kids and sometimes it's parents with kids.
Interesting. Have you seen? Oh, never mind. Interesting. Well,
Is this the game?
I mean, are you having fun with this game?
Well, I don't know. It's just nice to see someone to talk to sometimes, but
I see. Are you quite lonely over there?
I don't know.
I mean, you just said you don't have many people to talk to.
Yeah. Just not people that stick around very long.
What happened? Where did they go?
I don't know. Sometimes people bring their kids, but they don't seem to stay.
Do they always get pies?
Yeah. Lots of pies. That's why they come, you know. Lots of pies to sell. I've got to keep selling them now.
Yes.
You sure you don't want one?
I've had them. They're quite good. Have you had them?
Yeah, they're real good.
Oh,
Help
wow.
me sleep too.
Do you
Knock
have
me out
one?
cold.
Do you have one every day?
Not every day. I'm not that lucky.
I'll go for it. Can I have a cover then?
You see him there
Doing-
trying scratching. And
Oh, I decided not to use a rock. I'm just gonna use the garlic I have. Garlic makes oil when you scrape it.
Oh my.
All right, man. Okay.
All that.
All right.
I got a pound of garlic on me.
I got a pound.
Okay. You start doing that. Yeah. You smell that too, by the way. You kind of find it a foul smell. He continues to kind of scrape garlic.
It seems. How many pies do you have left now?
15. I'm getting to the end of them.
Then do you just go back home?
Yeah, mostly. This is the first time I've done this here, you know. I was told if I brought home lots of gold, which I think I will, then, you know, maybe I'll get to do it again.
What do you do normally though?
Just grinding the flowers.
All day, every day.
Yeah, most days. They don't really let me do much else there. I'm not allowed to, you know, work the ovens or slaughter the pigs out back or... Yeah, this is pretty much the one thing I'm allowed to do, except for now. I think I'm really going to impress Auntie Morgantha with this.
You do have quite a bit of gold, I will say.
I done drawing.
Yeah, you are. You come back over.
The game's ready.
I thought you said we went with him.
Apparently he has a game. Glinfin, what kind of game do you
It's
do?
quite simple. You see that circle I drew over there? Do you
What?
still have that? Do you still have that rock that I threw to you?
She looks down at her feet. She picks it up.
Well, you want me to bop you with it?
Well, if you make it in that circle, you can bop me with it.
Right.
That simple.
Seems like a simple enough game.
Nat 20. She
Bang.
tosses it where it looks like it would land directly in that circle. Does it?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Well, you made it in. Now go get the rock and you can bonk me. I'm gonna walk with her.
Okay, I'll sell the rest of these pies first, though.
I can watch it for you as you walk. It's right there. I'll watch the cart.
I'm like walk over like, so you gonna bonk me?
Roll for
What is
persuasion.
that?
Roll for persuasion. Okay,
Oh, my
that's pretty
persuasion is 1. 14.
Okay. Okay, yeah, let's see. Ooh. That's an 18.
What's up with this kid?
She-
Why does he trust me?
She looks over at it and just goes, I'm not supposed to play right now. I'm supposed to sell pies.
I glance at you, like,
How about I take the cart even over there? You just ride it right over there, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why.
Why do I have to go get it? I'm here, I'm working on my pies.
I guess it's
If you want me to
part of the game.
bop you so much, go get the rock yourself.
I thought you wanted to play the game.
Did I not win the game?
Not yet, you have to bop me.
Why do I have to get the rock?
How else are you gonna bonk me?
3? You stingy one.
She goes and passes another 3 pies to that man.
What a sale.
You're almost done.
Alright. She kind of sits there for a moment, like passing out pies, and eventually these two come walking up to the road. You see them, you come back around the side of that carriage, the carnival wagon. And you see there, in the middle of the street, Jezebel selling pies to a long line of people.
Rock.
Yeah, and Anna standing there beside Jezebel.
What's going on?
You should know. Anyway,
What's happening?
don't really know. Ethan is playing a game.
Playing a game.
It's just a good time to play a game.
With I don't know. But anyway, I'm absolutely going with this. She is selling pies. We're waiting for her to be done. She's almost done. She only has a few left.
Just about how many pies do you have left?
You again?
Oh, me again.
Why, you want one? I'll save it for you. I
Thinking
got
about it.
cherry and meat.
I'll take a meat pie.
Right, here you go. 1 gold set.
Of course.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How many more do you have left?
8. Would you like another?
I don't have the money for it. Thank you.
Does your friend want one?
I don't think you would.
Might make you feel better.
If anything, maybe we can share one.
No,
Share.
It's fine.
Trust me, you
I'll
taste
take
it, you
one.
won't want to share.
I got 10 silver.
10 silver.
Didn't you have, like,
All right.
15,000 gold at one point. Bought a house with it.
yeah, you
Pop
spent
it.
it all.
I don't get too much. Alright. You, ma'am? She goes and continues to sell them until eventually.
Aren't you playing a game with them?
No, I'm selling pies. And that is with no takers left.
Did you finish the game?
You!
Yeah, wait, did you finish the game?
Hmm?
Did you finish the game?
Yeah, through the rock in the circle over there.
Is that the whole game?
No, she has to bonk me on the head.
You know, it's disrespectful not to finish a game after you start one.
Ooh, roll. Roll for persuasion.
I don't think I have any persuasion.
Gets sure he thinks he can throw around disrespectful like that.
Very disappointed.
What, 11?
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
dang.
a 6.
Nice.
She looks at you and kind of pouts. Right, well, I'm done. You watch this? She kind of jingles. She walks over. Looks back at you.
She steps then into the circle.
And as she does, I'm gonna like kind of bend down to like put my head forward so
She
she can bonk it.
Picks
and
up the rock.
I'm gonna
Walks
finish
back.
the last line on the circle.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take like one step back when she gets close.
Okay, roll for dexterity. Dexterity saving throw.
That's
Oh,
not too
no.
bad.
18.
Not one.
Oh, heck yeah.
She swings at you, sort of trips and falls and stumbles there for a moment, and the coins throwing her off balance as they kind of jingle forward. Yeah, she goes and kind of on all fours there for a second, and then stands back up. You're not supposed to move.
Did she
What, you
hit-
get chicken or something?
Did she hit the edge of the circle?
No.
Okay, well.
Come back and let me bop ya.
I'm right here, come bonk me.
She goes and kind of steps forward, steps over the line,
Okay.
and goes to bop you
Alright,
again.
I'll put my hand forward. I'll let her.
You let her?
bonk me.
Yeah, she whacks you hard.
Yeah, she gets you.
Yeah, you get 5 damage.
Oh,
Damn! She nails you on the
swung
head.
at
You see stars as your head goes down and just yeah, it starts to bleed and you can kind of see it matted. Squeeze blood from a stone, see?
Good
Just gotta
job,
hit him
kiddo.
hard enough.
Relax.
Right, well I've got to leave.
She's kind of like, oh.
She tosses the rock, skittering across the ground.
Oh, thanks for playing.
Yeah, I don't see how this is much of a game. She goes over to her cart, sort of picks it up. She goes walking. She turns back, kind of looking at you, continues to walk towards the gates.
Alright, well, I'll walk over to them and say,
Yeah,
well,
throw my pie on the ground,
we don't have
step
to
on
kill her.
Well, thank God for that, because we weren't
I
going
don't
to.
think she was even by the conversation I had with her.
Well,
There are
that'd be
definitely
nice to
children.
know.
There are definitely children being brought to the mill, though. So
There's
The orphanage is completely abandoned.
gone. There's no one there.
Absolutely no. Doris isn't even there.
You may know where the kids are.
That's what we're assuming.
Oh, shall we?
We're just going straight there to the
I mean,
mill.
there could be other places the kids could be. We don't want to assume. Did we? I mean,
How many meat pies did she sell?
I don't know. She,
No idea.
A whole cart's worth, basically.
I think we should go there. Where else would the kids be right now?
I don't know. I mean, we
Seems
haven't
likely.
looked in the town. I don't know where they'd be, but
Well, I've got another idea where they'd be, and I look at a squash meat pie on the ground. Heavily alluding to that children are in that pie.
Trust me, I've had one of these pies examined, and there was definitely human in
I said that from the beginning when we first talked with her.
there. I'm aware.
you
When we
did.
were first trying to talk, we were trying. No one listens.
Well, shall we go put an end to it?
You figure it's right around noon. You, taking the carriage or walking on foot, would arrive there at nightfall.
I would rather not.
That's
Don't know the best plan of
Right.
action here.
First thing in the morning then?
I have an idea of something we can do until then.
What is it, Renan?
Has anyone here performed surgery before?
can't say I have.
Only me, I haven't.
Hey, you.
I'm saying, is that
That's up to you.
Have you, Linton? I assume that's in your necessary skill set.
no,
Why?
just I guess
There's something I want to cut out
of
and get rid of
What is it?
me.
you.
I want somebody to cut my chest open and take out the vials of holy water that are in my chest cavity right now.
You have vials of holy water in your chest cavity.
7 to 8, from what I can here, from what they said.
7 to 8.
7 to 8.
I mean, you do know somebody that could do that.
I'm not going to
do
him.
it. I can heal you, but I don't know how.
Well, I don't know if I am. I guess I can. I can do that.
I would.
Are you sure?
I need to get rid of him. He's nothing but a hindrance.
Me?
Listen, I have a revenant spirit inhabiting my body right now.
Surprisingly, that's what
He's in the
fish
holy
kills.
water.
No, he will be gone if I drink the holy water. But I need to get it out of me because if it breaks in there, it could
His
kill
fish
me.
scales in his face.
Why is it in you to begin with?
Glinfin, do you see these scales on my face?
He does have.
You do
fish
see
scales.
them now.
I do see it now.
Glinfin, I've really died like twice at this point. And I was inhabited by a revenant spirit, Vladimir, after the first time, and then the second time I was brought back to life with things stitched to my body through a spell. That's
Yeah,
how
I
they
can't do that.
That's how they got into me. It's right in here. Was it like the central part of my chest, kind of, or?
You think, yeah, somewhere in your belly, he said.
Yeah, somewhere in my belly. I can cut myself open. If somebody else can grab it out of me,
Well,
tools?
then I can.
I have the right tools.
I can cut it out of you. At least I can try.
All right.
Doing that on yourself, I don't know how that would work.
Well, that's fair. Amadeus, would you be willing to kill me after that?
Of course,
If you get this out, is Vladimir gone?
And that is where we run into a tricky aspect of it. Even drinking it, I don't know what exactly happens to the spirit. I know it doesn't disappear, but it's not. It's gone from me. It's not gone from here.
So are you sure you want to do this then?
Yes.
I don't know if this is such a good idea. Who knows in
Is
what
there a
form
butcher
he'll
in
come back.
town?
What?
Is there a butcher in town?
I don't think we need
Then
a butcher.
I think we can do this ourselves.
Why?
Really.
He's just going to inhabit somebody
Butcher
else.
would know how to cut it or something.
But then he's not my problem to deal with.
He hasn't been your problem to deal with the last few days.
Last few days, because I've been able to put him down, basically, to sleep at night, where he doesn't control the body.
Cannot.
But I want him gone. I'm done with him.
Can you not keep doing that to him?
I think it's dangerous to have those in your body. I think we should do it.
Yes, I could even the vials in there could be a danger to me. Really, I didn't think about that part of it.
Think if one wrong move and it opens, didn't they say? Didn't he say if one was broken open, you would instantly die?
Yes, that's why we have to get them out, and we have to
I
be very
know.
careful about doing it.
I'm saying the one wrong move and there's 7 of them.
Or 8. I don't know the exact number that are in my body.
That's just cutting you open and trying to maneuver through your stomach.
Yes.
I know you may not, but
There's a good
go back
chance he
to it.
dies either way.
Are you sure they're
He has
not
a better
necessary
chance of
to
surviving
stay
than
there to
everything
keep you
around.
alive?
What about the abbot?
Like if the spell put them there that raised you from the dead, maybe they need to stay there.
You did
Well, I was
die.
brought back to life after they were put in. He did surgery on me to put them in there.
Who?
The abbot,
The
with help of Rahadin. So if we go back to him, he wouldn't. I don't think he'd be too keen on taking
I
them
see.
out.
I was not aware that it was the abbot.
Yes.
I don't know. He's just going to inhabit another corpse. I'll go back to Argynvostold.
Better he back at Argynvostold kept it there than here.
I agree. Who knows?
And even if another body, maybe he'll be more useful then. Or at least more manageable.
When do you know if he'll come back?
I don't know. There's little in Van Richten's book about revenant spirits.
I feel like you would know
There's
more about it than the book
ghosts,
would now.
whites and ghouls. I don't know enough about them as to where he will, when he will inhabit, how many days it will take, what will happen. But it's not my concern.
Ultimately, this is your decision.
I would like them cut out. I can cut myself open. I cannot reach in there and grab it myself.
Wouldn't it be
I'll
safe?
do it.
Glinfin, I'm well aware that you know I killed Van Richten. I don't know if I would like if you reached inside of me.
I won't kill you.
That's not
but-
reassuring.
I'll also do it. That's all I'm saying.
Glinfin, if you are willing to do it,
Then I can do it. I can try. I just don't want you to die.
oh, I don't know if it's. Yes, and I don't know. Maybe it is better if Glinfin does it though.
Why?
Opening me up,
Are you talking
blood
about
spilling
blood?
out.
You
I
bring up a
already-
good point.
I already thought of that when I said that I would.
I trust you. If you think you can do it. And the four of us are together, so if anything happens anyways, it's fine. We're all
I can
together.
control myself.
Why are you doing this?
Well, there's a lovely study at the top of your house that I've been
No,
using
we
for the
will
past few
not be doing
hours.
this.
And there
There's
already
already-
is a blood stain. We can go right there.
No.
We don't have to go in your house. It's mostly a joke.
There is already a blood stain there.
Where else would we do it though nowadays?
It's a good question. How's the burned down church?
It's burned down. We can.
There might be
That's
room. Just no roof. Oh. All you need is a floor.
I mean,
I wouldn't like my screams of pain to be
You're
as
already gonna
loud.
be in pain. You wanna? I don't know how much inside a house is gonna be. Stop the sound
what
from
about
escaping.
No, that's fair.
Argynvostholt?
I don't think it's worth traveling all the way out there to do it.
I don't think
Absolutely
so.
not.
That's where the spirit came from,
Maybe doing it there will make him reappear quicker then.
potentially. If it's true. But he can only inhabit someone who's dead.
Yeah.
I guess
And
not.
there's a lot of dead at Argynvostholt.
You go there. You can find someone else to heal him after you cut him open.
I don't want to go there.
Fair enough.
The
Just
church
an
is
idea.
not a bad place to do it. More or less secluded.
If you guys have a better place, suggest one. If not, the church is where we're going.
The only better place was your house, so
What
let's
if
go to the
there's-
church.
Is there not other empty houses in the town? Sure, we could find.
There probably is. There's quite a few for sale.
I mean, I don't want to break into a house that I don't know the owner, though.
He.
I only break into houses where I know the owner.
You recall previous session.
Yeah.
There was a house that you would have access to.
Got the deed.
Actually, there is a house I know that's vacant. I have the deed to it, actually.
Recently vacant.
Mm-hmm. Yes, there may be some bloodstains in there, but
Perfect. It'll blend in with what we're about to do.
yes. Shall we?
guess that might be better than just the open church.
To the baker's house we go.
With that, you walk through Valaki until you come to 4th Street. You walk up the road for a bit, and there, you eventually come to a short, squat house. It does have 2 stories, though the roof is quite low. You can tell each of the rooms does not have a very high ceiling. As you stand there, you are reminded of the imagery of what was visited inside those walls. The blood streamed across the floor. Handprints streaked up the railing. And then a room that in the light of day shone red with blood that covered the walls. There he was devoured, and there he picked up the few remains of bones, gnawed, entrails scattered, and bagged them up, sent them to be burned. You walk up to that house. You do have the key. You unlock it and step inside. There's still stains of pink run across the ground. There are a few lanterns unlit. The house is mostly dark, as it's roughly 1 in the afternoon.
Does anybody have something to light these lanterns?
I guess.
Well, it'd be nice to see.
I'll light them with the firebolt, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, you flick a flame in your fingers and
I want to explain what happened here.
I'd rather not. Shall we just go upstairs?
I guess so, yes.
yeah, you walk up those stairs and see, before you get there, red seems to shine out of that room as if lit from within. But as you come to it, you note that it's only the gray light filtered through the room. The walls slick, covered with blood. There's streaks of it where it looked like someone had tried to wipe it away and gave up halfway through. There's a table in the middle of that room there, sort of set askew. But it looked to be maybe a bedroom with a desk.
Shall we use the bed? At least you'll be a little more comfortable.
I guess so, yes.
But you'll push into it. Feel as though you should be at the table. For it needs to be perfectly still. If you move even slightly on the bed,
She's right.
it can go wrong.
Alright.
No, it's
That
not
on the
the.
table.
You can at least grab the pillow for your head. Make your head comfortable.
Allow me to do something really quick. I'd like to look into the future and cast augury
Okay. Yeah.
with some sticks that I have.
Okay, where do you do this? Out in the desk?
I do it on the table for everybody to see.
Okay. Yeah, do you have to roll for that?
No, I just roll and then you determine what the outcome is.
Okay. No odds or evens, baby. Odd or even?
I hate that. Even.
Okay. You
your eyes roll back. And you stare through a haze of mist and fog. You see yourself in that room looking down. Your eyes blink, and in the next moment, you see the lot of them turned away. Amadeus walks out of the room. Annalie stares down. You splayed open, dead on the table. Glenfin fingers one of the vials of clear liquid. He wipes at it. Get the pink blood from it. Dropping it to the ground as it shatters. And with that, you come back.
Castle again.
It's once a day, isn't it?
It's not once a day.
Oh.
But if I cast it 2 or more times before completing my next long rest, there's a 25% chance for each casting after the first to get a random reading. That wasn't promising.
What did you do?
I looked into the future. Into a possible outcome. How likely, unknown. But it was one where I died.
Are you sure you want to continue? Is it that necessary to get these out of you in this point of time?
Annalie, as you are in this room, your eyes, although you talk intently to learn, they seem to drift about the room. Your nostrils are filled with the smell of blood and iron. You feel an extremely strong urge to feed.
What do you think, Amadeus? Do you think this is a good idea? Especially after the reading.
It's, like you said, not promising. I'd love to get whatever help you need, but maybe we should just wait.
Clinton, I would love to hear your thoughts as well.
I don't fully understand why there's holy water inside of you, so I don't know if I should say anything.
Who exactly cut you open to this future that you saw?
I didn't see that part. I just saw myself splayed open.
Roll for Constitution.
15 with 19.
You're good.
I'm just not sure now. I felt so confident in the fact.
There's still a possible future, and it would have been either way. The only thing now is that you've seen it. I don't think we should.
How much of a hit to the stomach does it take or stab to kill you? To destroy those vials?
I don't know how far in they are. I don't know where exactly they are. I just know they're in this area.
Just saying, for any form of combat. Really want to take that chance?
That's a good point, yeah. about it, I believe it was at least Rahadim's volition, if not coming down from Strahd as well.
But we don't know.
I'd be more inclined to believe it was Rahadim's, especially the way he spoke to Vladimir.
I mean, what do you mean? How did he speak?
I believe the two know each other. And have a vendetta against each other. As Rahadim, I'm pretty sure, killed the dragon that the statue is made of that was outside of Arkenvastel.
In this anger with Vladimir?
Quite. It is the dragon that he followed. I would expect it to. Let's do it.
Okay. Who's cutting you open?
I can do it if need be.
Don't think you should do it yourself. But Amadeus, I think you should do it.
I will not do it.
You're not butchered any animal before.
He is
Thank you,
not-
Vincent.
he is not an animal.
But you
I'm sure you have the most experience cutting into something.
Alright.
Again, if you do not think you can do it, I can do it.
I think it would be safer if someone else did it. I just don't want to be the one to kill you.
If you do.
do you not have a spell that can raise the dead?
I do not. That is the spell that was cast on me last time. I have been on that edge though, teetered between life and death. Died. Who knows? Maybe someone else. If it does.
Does anyone have a dagger? Or do you have tools we should use?
I don't have good tools, but can I give this to you?
I have a ladder opener.
I haven't heard that. Just kidding.
Yes.
I have a spell.
Oh, I do have a dagger.
I have a spell that I could use.
He's got it.
Split you open.
Indeed.
Would that be better than cutting?
That would be cutting.
Do you need something for the pain?
I don't think anything's gonna help the pain.
Do
That would be good.
You might know of a shop where you could purchase such tools. There's a blacksmith in town.
Don't you have a
He has a
dagger?
dagger.
I do have a dagger, but I'm sure the blacksmith has better tools. The dagger being sufficient? Or should we get something more precise?
I can make a stiletto knife. What is that?
Do you have one?
Yes and no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a spell. Yes,
Oh, no,
it's a
that
very
is-
narrow
I'm
knife.
looking it up.
Okay.
It's a narrow knife.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Switchblade.
it.
So I can make a knife that can work very well for this.
Okay.
Alright.
Do it.
I cast Shadow Blade.
Super cool.
And instantly a stiletto knife made out of the mist appears in my hand.
I'm gonna go over and rip a piece off the bed.
Yeah, gonna need to take your shirt off.
I got the piece.
Control my body.
Okay.
Yeah, I take
Oh dear God.
Then I have this for your mouth.
lots of pain relief, so Amadeus. But as I trust you in this, if it goes south, I don't want you to feel like a quick save, right?
You're going to be rolling sleight of hand checks.
Yeah.
Plus 3.
Good.
Describe how you begin.
I'm stepping back towards
Uh,
the door.
Can I feel, maybe if I can feel any vials, like up against the stomach?
Roll investigation.
10.
You're feeling around in there. You do feel different things. You feel a couple lumps. You're not sure how deep they are. Nothing feels necessarily super hard and compact. But you do get the sense that there are several lumps inside his cavity.
So I'm gonna begin to cut while trying to avoid where those lumps fall.
Okay. What direction?
Brethren, how would you like this done? You don't care.
Yeah.
Just do it.
All the days.
I
Roll for
bite.
survival.
I bite down on the piece of cloth.
That's still 14.
Can I have chrono shift happen to his dice roll?
Yes.
Oh, that one.
Oh, it's 14. Oh, yeah, never mind.
Yeah,
I didn't
With
hear you
that,
say 14.
you do
sorry.
remember a time when you butchered several animals. You do know the stomach has sort of a sheath. There's skin, and then there's another sort of lining that you'll have to cut through. So as you go and you begin to make that initial cut, you see his skin peel back away in that second lining as you press a little bit harder, and it goes into his stomach. Roll sleight of hand.
Chrono shift.
I'll use my inspiration point
Oh,
first.
okay.
Okay.
12.
Okay. The 12, it cuts through easily. You see his organs sort of shift and bubble. It's if they've been packed very full inside, and they sort of press out as if trying to escape from his cavity. What do you do next?
Begin the search.
Yeah. Okay. Sleight of hand again. 19. That's 22, baby.
Heck yeah.
You feel around, knowing exactly how to pull his guts out and spilling from his side. You feel them spill out on the table. You need to roll a Constitution saving throw.
I don't need to roll one in real life. Just talking about this. I chrono shift this.
It's better.
You said Constitution?
Yes, sir.
11.
Roll a Dexterity saving throw.
18.
Oh, yes.
You feel him jolt at that. He was holding on as much as he could until those guts began to be pulled, and you feel as if you feel your entrails pulled from your body. Your whole stomach seems to lurch forward in the intense searing pain as you notice clink, vials click together as you pull apart those intestines reeling from his body. You are going to take some damage, sir.
Okay.
Can someone hold him down?
You're going to take 9 damage.
Okay.
Say
Glinfin?
yeah.
Glinfin, can you hold him down, please?
Yeah, I'll just go hand wise, I guess, and just hold him.
Okay.
Try to-
Go ahead and roll for strength. You go ahead and roll a strength check as well.
I got 2.
Okay.
I got 4.
I got
You rolled high.
13.
And you make another sleight of hand check. You see these bottles in there.
Oh, 20, but unnatural.
Okay.
Ah, sorry, it was a 17. It was a 17.
That's good, that's
You're
good.
holding these
Sorry,
intestines.
It's okay.
What are you going to do with them? You're sort of reeled
Can
up
I
like a
set them
coiled
next to them?
snake. Yeah.
I'll just
on
kind of right
the
next to
table.
him on the table.
Okay. They
there
spill
a
out.
cloth?
You feel them wet on
Is
your
there a cloth
sides.
nearby?
Would I be?
Anything.
You're in the door of the room. You smell this intensely rich smell of blood and internal organs. Just this sweetness that is sickening, and at the same time, it's tantalizing. It draws you in.
Someone, I need somewhere to place these intestines. I need a
Alright,
cloth.
go to
I'll
bed.
make it hand and like
Okay,
me
yeah.
hand hold.
Yeah, you step in towards the room and see
That's
him
awesome.
move to mage hand. A blanket kind of is drawn towards you at the table. Okay, you place them on there, and the weight of them sort of holds up this blanket on the side of the table. But the blanket is heavy, and it's sort of starting to fall. You're holding that up. Okay, your hands are free. Go ahead and make another sleight of hand check. 12. Okay. With that, describe what you do. Your hands are free. You see bottles, several of them nested inside there.
Very
One's around the
carefully,
lump of his stomach.
I would like to grab them one by one and place them
Okay.
to the side.
Okay. You do that. You, sir, feel these things being lifted from your body. Take another 6 damage. And make another Constitution check.
Ooh, 22.
22. Okay. You feel yourself beginning to drift off into sleep. Do you allow it, or do you fight it?
I fight it.
Okay. You lift one bottle, and then the next. Go ahead and roll again.
21.
Hey.
21. Okay, good. You go and you begin lifting more of these bottles out. You hear them clinking as you set them on the table. You are beginning to red out everything around you, the blood pounding in your ears. You hear it just as loudly as he does. His heart is beating so fast. Amadeus, you go in, you're lifting vial after vial out onto the table. Make one more check, please.
20, never 20.
Oh my gosh! Oh my god! Yes!
Yes, it is surgery on a grave. You pull out that last vial, and there,
I'm going to medical school.
he's empty.
I'll pay for it.
Almost instinctually, you go and pick up the intestines and try and coil them back into the empty cavity there, beginning to pool slightly with some blood from the disturbance of the dermis that pulled back. It's seeping and lowering down into the body. It's getting ruddy and harder to see now. You are overcome by this powerful smell of blood that is pooling up inside his gut. It's drawing you into the room. Make another Constitution check, please.
Can I see her being thirsty?
Sweet. Constitution?
Yes,
21.
21. You are able to hold yourself at the back of the room there, though your eye casts down almost in an angry sort of glare. You feel your mouth salivating, but you're able to hold it closed. So you close your eyes and focus. Amadeus, you pull those intestines back into his body, and you think you have everything set where it was, where it should be. Now you have split this cavity. It's open. What do you do?
Heal everything. Using obviously cure wounds.
Can I use mending to close his stomach?
I guess, yeah, can we close it up first, I guess?
Okay, the two of you together. Yeah, go ahead. Both of you roll dexterity.
I
Discuss.
also cast medic.
Can you? I'd like you to
Roll
roll another
dexterity.
Constitution
Yeah,
check. Yes, please.
Ooh, 21.
14.
You're using free shell.
What is it?
Chrono
Chrono shift.
Yes.
18.
You are not going to take any more damage as the two of them seal that wound back up. It's immensely painful as you feel your body ripped open and stitched slowly back together. The skin yearns for itself as it begins to lurch. Everything, the light in the room is dimming. You get this insane vision as if you're rapidly descending into a well. You're falling as the light gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until it disappears.
If you died after all that.
Yeah, dude. All those good rolls. You literally.
These are the best dice ever.
Oh yeah. It's because we got this shit.
It's true.
Relearn. You're no longer in a room filled with blood, but a much different room with a large grandfather clock against the wall. It ticks away, and you hear the door shut, and it draws your attention. We're not supposed to be in here. Your friend, Gyro, as a boy, looks at you, and you yourself are young again. Shh. Can you believe it? Look at this place. You ever seen such wealth? How much do you think that's worth? He goes over, walks up to the grandfather clock. What's this? He goes and opens it up and begins to unhook the chains. They're not coming apart, so he starts yanking on it. Come on. Damn. It snaps, and with that, the whole thing and lands on the floor. You're surrounded by a vast library of books, trinkets, baubles, all lining the walls. You see a brain in a jar. It catches your eye. And you stand there in the utter silence, waiting for someone to come and get you in trouble. But no one does. I told you he's at home. Come on. Let's see what we can do. Come on. You're a boy again. Everything within you has lost all memory of your adulthood. All right, let's go. You run after him, the two of you searching through different bookshelves and looking at things. You think we can learn magic?
Maybe.
He tosses a book aside. Cause this stuff is old. Boring. What's that? He goes up and grabs the brain in the jar. You see that? I think it moved.
I think I saw it earlier too.
Oops. He drops it and clatters to the floor. Now showing. He kicks the brain. Coach, I think it did move. Let's go. He goes and runs up to the next level. There's a spiral staircase that leads up even higher.
I run the tower, following him.
The two of you do, until eventually you come to another room filled with even more books. God, there's so many books in here. You look around, and you rather like books. Gyro was never one for them. But you see a tome that sort of catches your eye. It's gilded in gold, a bright blue tome. It's iron bound. You grab it, it's heavy. You slide it off the bookshelf. You nearly drop it. But you go and you plop it up onto the table with a heavy boom. Gyro comes up. It's got another clock on it. Weird. Looks like it moves. You see, in fact, the gold foil turning and ticking away, inset in the book. Not a clock, but a pictograph. Something is a magic about it. Open it.
I open
Too many words for me. He goes and turns away.
it. Of course there are.
He goes up to the window, looks out. So you can see everything from here. That's where I used to live. He goes back, takes some heavy stone, sort of coiled about itself. Weird. He throws it out the window, and the glass breaks. Show that bastard. As you continue to read, you're actually understanding it. It's a spell. Returning back time. You think to yourself all the things you could do with such a magic. You starting to draw circles in the air with your hands. You look up, self-conscious for a moment, turn away, and continue. So you continue to try and make these motions, uttering these words that aren't quite words. You see suddenly a flash of blue light in the room. And your friend standing there. Whoa! Did you do that?
I guess.
Where'd it go?
I don't know.
Do it again.
Right. Try to do it again.
You do. And as you do, you're focusing. You hear a distinct noise, door creaking open. And that blue flash happens again. And suddenly you hear a cry of pain. Ah! Ah! You look up, your hand's going down to your side, but the spell continues. That flash of blue, twisting, turning, spinning tendrils of gold, all folding on each other, wrapping around like some strange machination, some globe, as light flashes and bends around the room. You see your friend as he stands there within the middle of this great orb of light. You watch him. As before your eyes, his face goes pale, his cheekbones grow, his eyes, they seem to fit smaller in his head. As everything about him, his hair grows out long, and soon it has gray in it. He's older, much older. 35 maybe, 40s, 50s, 60s. He's too old. He's too old. You go to the book, you try and close it, you do. Nothing happens. As you go, and suddenly you're aware there's another presence in the room. There's a man with a large curled black mustache stands above you, watching the boy. His goatee rippling this hair, and the slight breeze that is cast from such a spell.
Can you stop it?
He shakes his head slightly and looks down to you. The danger's here. And with that, suddenly, the world is shaking about you. You're reeling in the blackness. And we're gonna have to stop.
No.
What the
What?
heck?
At 9:40, we gotta go.
The heck? No.